read a few. We're going to go to 3, all right? So from 2 to 3, all right? So the way I'm going to study this with you, I want to make sure I'm going to start slow. Because there's no, see how thick this book is? If you want, if you are serious, we will study this whole book. And this book right here is not just this book. This book, oh my God, by the time I get done with it, this book is actually like this big. Okay? Because there's a bunch of stuff in here that I have to then go and break apart for you, you know, which makes it like endless. Forget about it. This book is not even as thick, it's way thicker than this. This book is like a mountain, okay? It's like the Himalayan mountain in my hand, right here, this book. Alright? So, are you recording this?
Yes.
Okay. So, we start like this. And I want you to listen to this recording, right? And I want you to meditate on the words. No matter how simple or difficult they may appear, and that sometimes, many times, things will be repeated because there is a word known as japa. Japa means to repeat. Japa, J-A-P-A, J-A-P-A, to repeat. Okay? I wrote it down for you. Japa means to repeat. Did you see it?
I have a big screen now. Will I watch it later? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. So I wrote it again. Japa means to repeat. Okay?
Yes.
So repeat what? In this sense, repeating the nama. The nama, the name of Bhagavati, the names of Bhagavati and Bhagavata. The God and the goddess. Because the goddess is not separate from the God, and the God is not separate from the goddess. But we will focus on the goddess here. And of course we will talk about the God, but the goddess is the focus. So, I meditate on the beginningless Brahma Vidya. Okay? Brahma means the cosmic intelligence, the cosmic being. And Vidya means knowledge. V-I-D-Y-A. Knowledge. V-I-D-Y-A. Vidya. Vidya means knowledge. Brahma is the cosmic being. Brahman. Okay? So, I meditate on the beginningless cosmic knowledge of the great, I meditate on the beginningless knowledge of the cosmic being. This is Brahma Vidya. I meditate on the beginningless knowledge of the cosmic being. Because this knowledge of the cosmic being has no beginning and has no end. That's why it is the knowledge of the cosmic being. It is only within the realms of limited names and forms within the material universe that we experience this thing called beginning and ending. But the spirit soul is eternal, beyond beginning, beyond end. And so all the beginnings and endings that we experience are merely like garments that we put on and take off. We put new ones on and then take them off, and then so on and on and on and on and on. So these garments are not just the bodies that we take on, but these garments are also the mind, the mindset that we identify with. Because you have little mind you have big mind. Little mind is when all of us go around thinking, yeah, I have a mind of my own. Like, yeah, like for real. Like my mind is like my mind. I'm like an individual, and like, you know, it's like I have a mind of my own. That's little mind. Big mind is I am just a little thought within an endless mind field of the cosmic field. I'm just a little thought within endless thoughts of the cosmic field. So I am of that mind. And so when you have that state of consciousness that you realize then the bubble of separateness pops. Poof. And the drop, the frozen drop, was separated from the ocean of being, melts and returns to the ocean. When a drop of rain falls on the ocean, on the sea, no longer the drop is there. It merges back to the ocean from which it came. So, at the same time, that drop, or that essence, remains as an eternal expression of that oneness. So, the cosmic truth is a simultaneous oneness and difference. Simultaneously, at the same time, we are one and different. All of us, we are one and different to the cosmic being. We are all, you can also say it, as we are all different manifestations of the cosmic being. We're all in different stages of expressing this cosmic being. And it's all part of a cosmic plan. So I meditate on the beginningless Brahma Vidya. I meditate, even this, the way I'm speaking and repeating, this is meditation. So when you say mantra, when you recite a mantra is a word, a phrase, a name, packed with power, packed with shakti. And how do you practice this mantra? You practice it by japa, by repeating it. By repeating it until you become so focused, single-minded focus, which is called dharana. Dharana means single-minded focus. You're focusing on that one thing. And when you focus so much on that one thing, dharana, then eventually this leads to djana, also known as jana, also known as zen. Dhyana is when you become absorbed in that one thing. This is dhyana, where you're not just focusing on it. You have merged, you have become merged in that. You have become that. In other words, you're no longer, this illusory sense of separate self ceases to be. So you're no longer focusing on that. You have become that. You are that which you focus on. This from dharana, single-minded focus, we enter into dhyana, which is absorption and the object of our focus. So absorbed that the experiencer, the objective experience, the subjective experiencer has merged with the object of experience. So there is no difference. But you cannot just artificially say that. I mean, you can say, yeah, I'm like one with it all. Yeah, I'm like one. I'm one with the oneness. Yeah, you could say that. But it's a whole other thing to actually feel that, to experience that. And we all have it within us. to experience that in different stages. So, but how does one, first of all, how does one practice dharana? Dharana means single-minded focus, which leads to jnana, absorption in that focus. But how does one do this? One does this by japa, repetition, repetitively focusing on that object of one's meditation. So, the word mantra is divided into two words. Man, which means manas or manusya, right? All these words, manas, man, manusya, mean mind. Mind. Also, mind can be seen as a field of thought. A field of thought. I hope you're recording this.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Mind is a field of thought. So man, within mantra, you have two words. Man, which is mind, field of thought, and tra. Tra comes from tara, also related to tra, which means to still. Still. By stilling the mind. So mantra means to still the mind. So the mind is always monkey thought, monkey mind, always jumping around from concept branch to concept branch. This is the nature of the monkey mind. So you must still that tendency. That it's a natural tendency for the mind to constantly be active, thinking of this, thinking of that. Right? So, you must set apart a certain amount of time each day to focus on stilling the monkey mind, on stilling the mind. And how does one do this? How does then one practice the mantra? By japa, by repeating it. Okay? And that's what leads, that's how one is able to single-mindedly focus. Now, mantra is not just reciting a mantra. Right now, what you are listening to, this class, focusing on these 30 words, is a mantra. That's why I'm repeating it like a mantra, because that's what it is. In order to plant the seed of realization. So, the daily Bhagavatam begins like this. I meditate on the beginningless Brahma Vidya. I meditate on the beginningless knowledge of the cosmic being. This cosmic being is Sharba Chaitanya Rupi. Sharba Chaitanya Rupini. So, Sharba means everywhere. Okay? Sharba. It's like an arrow that pierces everywhere, to the heart of everything. Alright? Chaitanya means consciousness. And Rupa, or Rupini, in this case Rupini, is the form. Rupini or Rupa means form. Rupini is the form of the goddess, whose consciousness is everywhere. So this cosmic knowledge, this knowledge of the cosmic being is personified as an all-pervading, omnipresent goddess form of endless consciousness. The nature of the great goddess is cosmic, universal consciousness. And so, may she, the great goddess, stimulate our intelligence to realize her. And the way you say intelligence in Sanskrit is buddhi. Buddhi. And someone who has awakened this intelligence. By the way, intelligence is beyond mind. Because intelligence is the thinker. You have the mind with its field of thought, and then you have the thinker. This thinker is the intelligence. But there is one who is more intelligent than all, who is the source of all intelligences, and this is Maha Poeti, the great intelligence goddess. Okay? So now, I just read you the first verse. Okay? So now, I want you to focus on that, because now what I'm going to do is, okay, now what we see. So, today's Saturday. So do you want to have classes on Saturdays?
Fine for me.
Okay. So, I want you to focus on that, and I want you to even talk about it. Even post stuff about it. That would make me very happy. Or you don't have to, just study it.
I will do that post.
Okay? And so the first name I want you to remember before we stop this is Shaunaka. 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 Shaunaka Rishi. Shaunaka Rishi is a great sage who was there. There was a forest called ninenycharan-jawana. Ninenycharan-jawana. And in this forest, there were a big assembly of sages, of wise men and wise women, and what they did, they got together to focus on what the actual essence of existence is. Okay? And so there was a certain speaker. They would take turns speaking, and then they chose this particular speaker to teach all of them. So the head of the assembly of sages in this ninenycharan-jawana forest, his name was Shaunaka. Rishy means seer, someone who sees with the eyes of the spirit. And so there were many rishis there, right? And they were just together there, conducting a sacrifice for the sake of mankind, talking about what the essence of existence is. And so they chose someone to speak to them, just as I am speaking to you now. And his name was oegrasnawa. Oegrasnawa, Goswami. Okay? And because he was a speaker, in Sanskrit, suta means speaker. So many times he just called Suta Goswami. But that's really like a title, like speaker Goswami, speaking master. But his name was oegrasnawa. Okay? Oegrasnawa. Okay? I don't want to confuse you anymore. So, your homework is to know the verse I just read to you, plus who is the speaker, who is the head sage in this forest called ninenycharan-jawana, and who did this head speaker, Shaunaka, ask to speak to all the others. He asked he was speaking to the assembly about the essence of existence, is known as suta. Suta means speaker. So you have to remember ninenycharan. Actually the term is ninenycharan-jawana. Ninenycharan-jawana. Vana means forest. So when you hear me say things like Vrindavana, Vrinda means garden, and Vana means forest. So basically, like the most beautiful, the most intimate and magnificent part of all Godhead is like this enchanted garden-filled forest. So Vana means forest. So ninenycharan was another forest. And they were within this ninenycharan forest, all these sages, so many of them, headed by a particular sage named Shaunaka Rishi. And then Shaunaka Rishi, with the agreement of all the sages present, enlisted a particular speaker, a suta, to speak to them about the essence of existence. And his name was oegrasnawa, goswami. Okay. So I've given you a lot, so you have to please make proud and study this, okay? You got that?
I got everything you say, but do I have to say something now?
You don't have to say anything, but just go ahead and say it. Say it.
I have to say what that mantra is, or what?
Yeah, don't worry. You just record. You hear the recording that I gave you.
Yeah.
Mantra. Man means mind. Tra means still. Mantra means to still the mind. To still the mind by reciting a verse, a word, a phrase, a name that connects you with the spiritual truth of being. And the way you still this mind with mantra is through japa, repetition. Okay?
Only that last part, the part.
I recorded it. You recorded it, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so what you have to do is listen to it now, and then let me know. Listen to it, you can write down what I said, just in your own words. Just try. Try. That's your homework. You have to try. Show me, not now. Listen to it a few times, and then show me by writing to me. Not on my wall, just show me on personal message. Show me, and then when I see that you got it right, then I say, okay, you can put that on the wall. Because I want what we share to be personal. See, I'm teaching you. So then when you put something that I teach you on the wall, I want to make sure that you got it. You understand?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to get off now. We've done an hour, and I have to go back to preparing the city, which you should pay attention to, because I'm going to be talking about the goddess.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Matangi. You will like Matangi. The elephant goddess of space, Matangi. Alright? So I have to get some clothes hangers right now at the dollar store. Okay. Alright, so don't forget Saturday, right?
Yes. Next Saturday? okay.
It's good to see you, okay?
Yes, you too. Take care.
Next time you say hi to Rick.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Rick.
Bye-bye, Shivai.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, you guys, don't make too much noise when you make love, okay?
Shut up.
Okay. Alright, bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Say hi to me, Rick, okay?
De volgende keer hi.
Ja, ja, tot volgende.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next
How do
time
you
he
say
says
hi?
hi.
How do you say hi in Belgium?
Hello. Hallo. Hallo.
Hello. Hello.
Hallo.
Okay. I'll see you guys. So do your homework, yeah?
Mhm.
And Saturday. How do you say goodbye in Belgium?
Dag.
How?
Dag. Of salut.
Die?
Dag. 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 G. De
Dag.
G, but the G. Yeah, dag.
Dash.
Or we say in with my mom, I say dada.
Dada.
Yeah, dada.
Dada. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Yeah. Okay, look. Het is 20 minuutjes, moet ik even afzetten. Nog weer een zoetje gedaan.